Success. What is success and how does that differ from person to person? Answering that question being the main purpose of our hour-and-a-half periods 2 to 3 times a week. A question that I honestly could not answer before coming into this class 9 months ago. But because of the individuals I have grown to know and love, a question that I feel more capable of answering. But before I tell you how I define success, let's go back to the beginning, before I even stepped foot into this classroom. Back in 2018, towards the end of my junior year, Mr. Norman, the tall, overbearing man that doesn't let you get away with crap, suggested that I become a mentor for success. And I decided to follow his advice, not really knowing what I was getting myself into. I had some ideas of what this class could be like. One scenario being a group of rambunctious kids that wouldn't listen and learn anything from me. And another scenario being a group of kids with sky-high potential that were never given the chance to shine. And what I found when I walked into this class on September 5th was a bit of both. I found a group of loud, annoying, sometimes intolerable kids that if you dug, and I mean dug deep, like dug until you felt like you couldn't dig anymore and dug another 10 feet. A group of bright, young minds that have the capability of being so much more than everyone says they can be. It took a while for me to actually break through to the mentees of the class. I think the turning point was when Mr. Murray was out sick and I put everyone in their place. And after that, it was like I could see everyone forming respect and trust towards me. Obviously, there are always going to be outliers like Zach. Zach is still Zach, and we're all going to have to come to the conclusion that he's never going to change. But even then, I've seen major improvements from him. And the most rewarding thing is feeling like somehow I've contributed to the growth in terms of emotional and academic maturity of the soon-to-be sophomores. Whether it be by going over grades and giving advice on how to approach teachers, talking about what not to do with boys, or just being a role model for people in the class, I truly feel like I've become a good influence towards the dysfunctional family formed in our success class. But more than that, everyone in here has shaped who I am. During our heated classroom discussions, I had a revelation that I feel like I needed to have. That revelation was that not everyone grew up like me. It was something that I knew and was told, but something that I never really understood. I'd always been surrounded by privileged individuals that honestly didn't struggle for anything in life, myself included. But through classroom discussions, I saw a short glimpse of how my upbringing was different from those of other people. And hearing everyone's opinion, whether it be their stance on abortion or an example of respect, really made me think about my core values and how I view the world.